There is a force in American life, as certain as the rising sun and as inescapable as the passage of time itself. It is the silent architect of our infrastructure, the invisible fuel in the engine of the state, and for many, a source of profound mystery. To understand the United States tax system is to look under the hood of the most complex financial machine ever devised by man. It is a system built not on a single pillar, but on layers, federal, state, and local, each one drawing its sustenance from the same source, the American taxpayer. At the summit of this mountain sits the federal income tax. It is governed by a philosophy known as progressivity. Imagine a ladder. As an individual climbs higher, earning more, the rungs they reach are taxed at higher rates. These are the tax brackets. It is a system designed with the intent that those who benefit most from the American economy contribute the most to its preservation. Every time a paycheck is issued, a ritual occurs, the pay-as-you-go system. Before a single dollar reaches the worker's hand, the government takes its share through withholdings. This includes FICA, the lifeblood of Social Security and Medicare, a flat-rate contribution that binds the generations together in a silent pact of mutual support. Then there is the Great Reconciliation. Every April, the nation engages in a collective accounting, the Form 1040. Here, the taxpayer balances the scales. They tally their withholdings against their actual liability. If they have paid too much, the Treasury relents and a refund is issued. If they have paid too little, the debt must be settled. To navigate this labyrinth, the taxpayer is granted tools, deductions, which lower the amount of income subject to the taxman's reach, and credits, the most powerful tools of all, which provide a dollar-for-dollar reduction of the final bill. From the child tax credit to mortgage interest, these are the levers the government uses to encourage certain behaviors, to shape the very fabric of society. But where there is great complexity, there is also great friction. In the shadows of the tax code, a battle is waged. On one side, the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, charged with collecting the revenue that builds our roads and defends our borders. On the other, a multi-billion-dollar industry of tax preparation software and elite accounting firms. In many developed nations, the government simply tells you what you owe, but in America, the system remains manual, a complex dance between the citizen and the state, kept complicated, some argue, by the very companies that sell the cure for that complexity. And then we must speak of the Great Divide, the fair share debate. In the modern era, a profound tension has emerged regarding the ultra-wealthy. We see a world where income earned from labor, the sweat of one's brow, is often taxed at a higher rate than capital gains, the profit made from selling assets. This has led to the rise of the billionaire minimum tax proposals, an attempt to capture revenue from those who live off the appreciation of vast fortunes without ever realizing a traditional paycheck. Simultaneously, the 15% corporate alternative minimum tax now stands as a watchdog, ensuring the largest engines of commerce cannot use loopholes to reduce their contribution to zero. Even in death, the taxman watches. The estate tax, derided by some as the death tax and hailed by others as a check against a landed aristocracy, remains one of the most polarizing rungs on the ladder. It is the final movement in the symphony of taxation. Why do we do this? Why maintain such a gargantuan, often frustrating apparatus? Because the tax gap, the hundreds of billions of dollars owed but never paid, is the distance between the country we are and the country we could be. Taxes are more than just numbers on a ledger. They are the price of admission to a civil society. They are the social contract, written in ink and signed with every dollar earned. In the end, the system is a reflection of the nation itself, complex, contentious, but ultimately the foundation upon which everything else is built.